Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first three letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
Hey, and I'm a dunce number 2, and you can call me Craig Stew.
We got to the third one, and we got to apologize, because we are gonna talk like this most of the episode.
Am I going to be the only normal person?
Misa thinks so.
What you stupid?
Oh no. I mean, I'm sure there's a voice that I can do. Oh, there is a voice that I can do. Hello, I will talk like this for the rest of the episode.
What is that?
Oh, that's a really good Padme.
What is that supposed
We got
to
to
be?
think of so,
Walla
woolly.
That's Padme. You could also do the
Yes, who did you think I was doing, Craig?
I don't know. I was gonna say you should do the. I think they're called Nemoidians, the Chinese racist.
I wasn't going to do them. I was going to stay away from them. I wasn't even going to attempt to do
the very blatantly racist.
Like, I feel like you can get away with the Jar Jar and the Jewish man, but those guys, I was like, the whole time, like, ooh, even I don't like that. Even that's making me uncomfortable, and I don't mind racial characters sometimes.
I think that I missed those guys.
Oh my god, they were front and center for a lot of this film.
What are you talking about? They're so good.
Well, I mean, like...
They were so good?
They're so great.
Oh, would you like a fried rice?
Oh,
what part of that was good?
Have you ever counted the Jedi Knights before? Oh.
It's a lot of that.
They're so great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just missed that. So
The blockade is perfectly illegal.
It's not. It's so bad. Like, a lot of it's bad, but those guys were not the. Oh.
Well, you guys are going to have to call it out when we go through the summary.
I guess. I mean, they're right there. I find it weird that you don't know who he's talking about.
Because he didn't watch the movie, because he was just playing Animal Crossing the whole time.
I mean, in his defense, I was also playing Animal Crossing for most of the film. Because I will get to the point where I just couldn't watch this movie anymore.
Yeah, like I noticed, like, basically halfway through my watching of the movie, Casca came online in Animal Crossing, and I knew he was supposed to be watching the movie at the same time as I was.
I noticed while I was playing Animal Crossing that you were both playing Animal Crossing.
Wait, when did you watch the movie?
I watched it yesterday, and you both said you were going to watch it before. So I saw you both.
Well, I never said I was going to watch it before.
You said, you said you were going to watch it a little bit before I turned on Animal Crossing. So,
oh, okay. No, a little bit. Mother lover, hold the freaking phone here. I know I made it through halfway through this film. I gave it my darndest. I tried to watch this one, alright? Animal Crossing was there the whole time. I've had it for days now. I could have been playing it. Don't try to shame me.
Oh no, so you didn't like the movie?
I did not like the movie. This movie starts off really I honestly kind of enjoyed what I was seeing here. It was fun. It was stupid. All the characters were great. Like, they were nonsense, but I enjoy nonsense. Like, I'm familiar with Jar Jar Binks, but I never got that much Jar Jar Binks. And seeing him in this movie, I'm like, you know what? I don't know what people's problem is. This guy's the best.
I agree. I do not
no
know the problem with Jar Jar. I don't.
Well,
understand.
Actually, no, that's not true. I think I know what the problem with Jar Jar is. He is so fucking prevalent in this movie.
No, and he's not prevalent enough.
There's so much of.
But you know what? He's only in like the first half. The second half is much less Jar Jar.
There is much less Jar Jar. I assume. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. Okay. I literally, Okay, no, we'll get there. Just
Yeah, we'll get there. Craig, you're gonna have to maybe fill in some gaps here and there.
all of them.
I'll try.
Craig, you have to be me
Because
this
let's be
episode.
honest,
Good
I don't
luck,
know
bud.
what the plot of the movie is.
Oh, no wonder you liked it so much in the past.
I don't know what I have no idea what Palpatine was trying to accomplish.
Okay, luckily I do.
Okay.
So
There's peace in the Middle East, right?
There's
Well,
a trade
let's dive in.
federation or something, and they want something.
oh my god, I'm
What
gonna
is-
go into it. Don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. The taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems is in dispute. Hoping to resolve the matter with a blockade of deadly battleships, the greedy Trade Federation has stopped all shipping to the small planet of Naboo. While the Congress of the Republic endlessly debates this alarming chain of events, the Supreme Chancellor has secretly dispatched 2 Jedi Knights, the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy, to settle the conflict. Any questions?
Did you recognize the Supreme
I
Chancellor,
can't
by the way?
believe that's how they started this movie.
Did you?
Because I read 2 lines of that blurb and I said I checked out. I'm not reading the rest of this.
But when we see the Supreme Chancellor for like 2 seconds, do you recognize who that was?
Who?
The guy from the Haunted Mansion. The
What?
Oh,
butler.
sure. The butler. Yeah.
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 Oh, for a second, I thought you meant like Haunted Mansion, the ride, and I was going to be all like, what the fuck? That ride
Yeah.
is like millions of years old.
They've been plotting this for a while, this takeover Star Wars. Disney got in there earlier than you think.
I guess so, but here we are, boys. We got those Jedi Knights. Actually, I have a question here. So, in the previous Star Wars movies, in the original trilogy, did they ever call Jedis knights?
Pretty sure.
I think he said it. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like probably Obi-Wan probably said it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Bullshit, you're sure.
I mean, I don't remember, but I think he does.
No
Probably
way.
when he's talking to Luke, like about early on in the movie when he shows him the lightsaber.
I mean, does it matter?
I mean, I'm curious because this is the first time that I could have sworn that they referred to Jedis as Jedi Knights. I thought they just referred to them as the Jedi.
Well, there's
Uh-huh.
the Jedi Order, and then there's the Jedi Knights.
Wait, there's
Are
a difference
the
between
knights
the
not in
two?
the order?
They're part of the Order, I guess. Like,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
but I think there's like other things go. I don't. So much.
Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
No.
Well, I mean, in the Star Wars universe, which is supposed to be, well, you're supposed to love the world of Star Wars, not necessarily the movies. At least coming from our previous discussions, that's the appeal of
Yeah.
Star Wars. And
Yeah.
I want to know what this is about.
I don't think Rich. They're just being called. That's what they're Jedi Knights. But being called a Jedi, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Tomato, tomato.
Okay, fine. Okay, well, thanks for not clearing that up for me.
You're welcome.
Are they anything like Meta Knights?
I don't know. No.
Okay.
Okay, so we got those 2 Jedi boys. We got Obi-Wan. We got Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
But I really like Qui-Gon Jinn. That's like the backwater like version of the Jedi. Yeehaw, it's me, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, I mean, he doesn't necessarily sound like that. Well, he looks more like Jesus than like anything else.
It's
Like,
Liam Neeson.
Wait, he's supposed to be the Jesus of this one?
yeah, dude, he's Jesus.
I
Well-
thought the other guy was.
No, well, okay. Well, oh, shit.
Rich, they are a little obvious with the other the other guy being Jesus.
Well,
Let me check my notes here. No, it doesn't say Qui-Gon's Jesus. That's not what I wrote down.
no, like this is the guy that you want to follow. Like back in the day, you just wanted to follow Jesus. Like he had all those.
That's not necessarily true. Only like 12 people wanted to follow Jesus.
Well, fine, whatever. Well, this guy gets a few followers.
I know, but let's say that's not what Jesus is known for so much.
I mean, in
Let's
my
talk about
mind, it is.
if you talk about the origins of Jesus. It's
Fine.
not.
We'll get to the origins of Jesus and
Okay.
what's his face later on.
All right, cool.
Oh.
Because I wasn't sure if I heard that right. I was still watching the movie, but I still questioned if what I heard was true.
Well, I was questioning it as well, but okay. So we got those two boys, the Jedi Knights, Qui-Gon Man and Obi-Wan, which, I don't know, they're dudes. They're on a ship. They're supposed to do something, and turns out they get kidnapped or something like that. Have to fight their way through. Not important.
They don't get kidnapped at all. The Trade Federation betrays them. They were there for negotiations. The Trade Federation says, "No, we're not going to negotiate."
Have you not listened to the Weird Al song, Richard? It goes over this pretty thoroughly.
Okay, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack.
Yes. So far, we're good.
Yep.
And that's when Weird Al and Qui-Gon Jinn tried to talk the Federation in to doing something.
Cutting them a little slack, but their response, it didn't thrill them. They locked the doors and tried to kill him.
Oh my god, let me just throw out my notes and we'll just talk about each line of the Weird Al song.
I think that's the worst part of this movie, is that it's fine. It no longer needs to exist because Weird Al covers it so freaking well. That's why this episode doesn't need to exist. Just listen to that song. It's infinitely more informative and more entertaining than this episode could ever possibly be. And more entertaining that movie could ever freaking be. Because holy cow.
Okay,
That's
don't worry. I brought up the lyrics, and I'm going to have them
just follow
next
through that.
To my
Follow
notes.
them.
Okay.
So they escaped from that gas.
Yeah, and then they met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. Now, this is another question that I have. So they meet Jar Jar in the forest or something, and Jar Jar brings them down to, like, Atlantis or something.
The Gungan city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically like a bunch of fish bubble men. And Jar Jar, like, he said that he was so excited to be home, but he was just, like, stepping 2 feet into their city, and I'm like, where the fuck is his house?
He's been banished.
Yeah.
Because he's clumsy.
Because he's clumsy, yeah, he made that clear.
Wait, were they pissed off when, like, he showed up?
Yeah, this is, hey, first of all, we banished you. Second of all, what are you doing bringing these guys into our hidden under ocean city?
Okay, that's the thing that I was wondering about. Because, like, you know, are outsiders allowed? Well, I guess not. Like,
No.
I didn't really know what the conversation was about. Because I feel that in the conversation, they started doing Jedi mind tricks, and then I lost all the threads. At least I think they did Jedi mind tricks, right?
He did. He convinced Boss Nass to give them a sub so they could get to Naboo. Or to the capital city.
I forgot something. Hold on. I mean, you do your thing.
Okay. Gotcha. So they do that.
They hop on the Gungan sub. Bunch of fish eat some other fish.
Oh, yeah. They took a bongo from the scene.
A bongo. Yep, that's the sub.
Hello.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. And they went to something to see the queen. I think the lyrics that I'm looking at aren't great.
Yeah, why? What's wrong? What did they say? Isn't it like fee or something?
They took a bongo from the scene, but Craig didn't say bongo. Did you say bongo?
Well, that's the ship was called
name
a
of the
bongo,
ship,
yeah.
But it's a sub. Yeah, I'm just calling it a submarine because that's what
okay.
it is. Like the Lego set that I had as a kid, it was just called the Gungan sub.
That's weird.
It may not have had a name actually at that point. To be honest, it might have been the sub might the set might have actually been released before the movie came out too. So maybe that's why they called it.
Wait.
I don't know. That a lot. They do that a lot.
Wait, did you have the set that had like I think it was Obi-Wan blue lightsaber? Was that it?
Yes, Obi-Wan has a blue lightsaber, so yes, he would come with one.
Well, I wasn't sure if that was the set because I really
I
wanted
think it came
that
with all 3 of them. It came with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and a little Jar Jar, and I think you just put him in the thing. Yeah.
Okay, because I had
actually it might have been
set.
Kevin's set. It might have been my brother's. So I don't know.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that.
He sometimes Kevin. Hey, he listens to this podcast sometimes.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kevin.
And he might appreciate me mentioning that it was his toy.
Okay. I used to have a like mini set that was of a swamp, and it came with Qui-Gon, and it came with a Jar Jar. And that Jar Jar wasn't a great Lego.
Back in the day,
painted. Well,
no, it wasn't. And back in the day, those early sets, the Star Wars characters still had the yellow skin tone. You know how like
Did it?
obviously they did the Star Wars characters like now they don't. Now if it's a license, they'll be whatever skin tone they're supposed to be. But if they're
Is Darth Maul yellow?
no, Darth Maul was red. But like the white characters were all yellow. And the reason for that probably was because there were no black people in Star Wars. Because
In that time period, there's just no black people.
oh, the Panaka is so. I mean, I don't know if they had a minifig for him though.
Who was the first black Lego?
Good question.
Also, Lando isn't black? I'm so confused.
Well, there. I don't know if they had Lego sets for the original series. I don't know. I think Lando might have been the first black Lego, actually.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, like, I'm sure that maybe there was a black, like, fireman set in the past. Don't look it up. Don't worry about it.
I'm
You
just
don't
looking
need
up to see the first Star Wars Lego sets ever made.
I think my issue is I've never saw Lego people.
Yeah,
have
the
this
first
being
sets were
white.
Phantom Menace.
Yes, they're all just yellow.
Okay.
You know?
Well, whatever. Yeah, they went to Theed to see the Queen.
So
Whatever.
Theed, I guess, is the name of the capital. I guess I don't remember.
I'm gonna trust Al on this one.
I agree.
Yeah. And then they all wound up on Tatooine, which is where they found this boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they escape from Naboo, away from the Trade Federation. But
No, Weird Al just told us. You don't have to go over it again.
Yeah.
But one of their things blows, like shield generator or some shit blows. No, hyperspeed.
Al didn't say that.
I don't know.
Check it here in the notes. Al's made no mention. I'm not sure if that even happens.
So they have to they end up on Tatooine.
Okay, that's it. Okay, we're back in it.
Yeah, like they have the princess. I don't know. There were some evil dudes during this time. They were saying something about capturing the Queen and making her sign a treaty.
Yeah, that's their big plan.
Yeah, again, don't really understand why this is all happening.
You know, space politics. What can you do?
Yeah. pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, like I'm sure if we bothered taking 5 minutes, we could understand it. But
Yeah, but it's not worth it. It's not worth
Yeah.
it to take those 5 minutes to. It doesn't matter.
yeah, because these are bigger problems than our boys have. So
It's weird that it's so prevalent in this movie.
yeah, but okay. So this here Anakin guy. Maybe
Spoilers.
later, someday
Say it.
later. Now he's
gonna
just
say
a small fry.
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Thank you. Gotta warn the people. They don't know at this point. I didn't know.
Well, I mean, this is going to be a lot of spoilers since we're going straight into the chorus, which basically covers all of Tatooine.
Well, aren't we at Tatooine?
Yeah, we're at Tatooine.
Yeah,
we all
that's
wound
fine.
up on Tatooine. That's where
Yeah.
we found this boy.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about Vader and all that stuff. That's not relevant right now.
Okay, so we skipped the chorus. Let's skip the chorus.
Yeah. It's out of the bridge here.
Okay, sorry. So, did you know this junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave? So, yeah, we get introduced to Anakin.
He's only 9.
And I remember that at this point, Qui-Gon tried to give them...
whoa. Craig, you're going
Whoa.
ahead in the lyrics here.
Oh, is that? Oh, that is a line. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. I really need to point out at this point, Qui-Gon does in fact try to give him his lightsaber to shave his face and whatever hair he happens to have, but he protests. He goes, "Sir, I'm too young for this. I'm not old enough to shave."
Yeah. He's just there. They meet him in the shop because their ship's busted or something, and they need a Gizmo Bob from
My boy, Awato. Yeah, we got
Yeah, Grisbo. They go to Grisbo's house trying to get a dongle.
Grisbo?
Yeah.
No, I don't appreciate this. That's my man. That is Watto.
Oh shit! I knew it was something that sounded like Grisbo, but I got the last syllable kind of right.
You got the O right.
Good enough, right?
It's Watto. It's my boy right there.
Yeah, but but he can use the Force, they say. And guys, did you see him hitting on the Queen? Though he's just 9 and she's 14.
I didn't see that. I did see him hit on the Queen's handmaiden a lot, though.
That's true. That's true.
So
Dude,
Weird
like-
Al, I know you're you're the kind of the boss here, bud, but it doesn't seem right. It seems kind of wrong.
Yeah, but dude, he was the smoothest fucking talker in the world right here.
I mean, he is 9. I don't think he necessarily meant to hit on her. I think he was just being a stupid kid.
He's just,
Yeah.
he just says everything. He says his mind.
Yeah. Says what comes
Like-
to yeah.
Are you an
I started
angel?
taking notes here.
Well, you shouldn't be taking notes because I mean, you also don't you normally act like a 9-year-old kid? This is what you can do
I
differently.
mean, okay. Like, there are... I wish I could fight you on this, actually.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the 9-year-olds don't buy their own animal crackers. And Rich
I
does
mean-
that.
I'm sure one has.
Yeah, maybe. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you sell some lemonade, then you go to the store, get some animal crackers, and you try to sell those too.
Yeah. You should do a
But-
bad job because they're animal crackers and they're delicious. You just eat them yourself. And wash them down
Yeah.
with lemonade, and well, there goes all your profit and your product. Gotta, ask for a bailout. Mother comes, gives you a $5. Go get more animal crackers. It's an endless cycle.
Yeah, and it's a nice afternoon.
Until you realize you've ate way too much animal crackers, drank way too much sugar, and you're just kind of crashing.
Been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so Anakin's hitting on the handmaiden, and Anakin, he's also like the big shot around town. Everyone loves him. He's great. But guys, you probably know this already, but he built C-3PO.
What?
He shows that boy off.
Oh, we forgot R2-D2 was introduced also.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
He rescued the ship that was, going
Yeah.
to get shot down.
The boys are back in town for a moment.
Yeah. So he built C-3PO. It's, I guess, kind of impressive. Actually, I had a question about this. So he's a slave, and is C-3PO, like, technically, like, does he own C-3PO?
I would say yes. But to be honest,
But
I
he's
don't
a
remember
slave.
how C-3PO ends up off planet with with them. So, because right now he left without him. Obviously, I don't recall.
I mean, yeah, but let's not worry about that right now. I just want to know, like, do slaves have possessions? Are they allowed to have possessions? Or does Grisbo own C-3PO?
I would say probably Grisbo owns C-3PO.
Is
Okay.
Grisbo aware of C-3PO?
I don't think it matters.
Ooh.
I would say he owns him regardless.
Well,
In this-
I mean,
in
you
that
can't
case.
own what you don't know, right?
Hey, now you're talking like a
Secret-
true junkyard
See?
guy.
Craig gets it.
Well, I mean, let's say you impregnate a woman and you don't know about the kid. Do you still own the
Okay.
kid?
Not until they make you known that you owned the kid.
Well, I'm sure you could... Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know why you're trying to fight me on this.
Hey, you can't
Well,
you can't own
it's
what
sound
you
logic.
don't know you have.
yeah, it's really...
well, I'm sure that there are still rights somewhere. Like, let's say...
Are
Grisbo
you going to
doesn't-
argue those rights if you don't know that you have them? You can't fight for the rights if you don't know it's there.
I can argue in defense of someone's rights, even though they don't know they own it.
That amounts to nothing, though.
I mean, you're right, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's move on.
Yep.
So, yeah, we know he built C-3PO, and have you heard how fast his pod can go?
I mean, I've heard it's the fastest in the world, but doesn't... I mean, he's never really used it, right?
No, he didn't finish it.
So literally all I've heard is how fast it goes, even though it's unfinished.
But he's the only one who can the only human who can drive that though.
Like in general, or you mean like...
Yeah, he's the only human who could pilot a pod racer.
I don't know how true that is either, though. Like, I know he's able to because he's got the Jedi Force, whatever the hell, but could other Jedi also... race in pod
Arguably,
race?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
but you
okay.
know,
So I wouldn't say that's true.
he's the only
it's
human
false.
as far as he knows.
That he knows, yeah. Well, yeah, of course. He doesn't know much. He's a little freaking 9-year-old boy. I don't know shit.
Like,
Trust me, I was 9 once.
I thought that this was like a size thing. Like, you must be this tall to ride in a pod racer. Or less than this tall.
I'm going to say there's probably a person of lesser size who also has force powers that could fit in there.
Did you see how tall Sebulba was? Wasn't a big dude.
Was he human?
No, he was
Yo!
an alien.
Well, that's
What about Yoda?
Yoda's a
he's
small-
not also not human.
Oh shit! Sorry,
I'm making the
I
argument
forget
that there's a small human, a tiny human.
all the pod racers are also different sizes,
That's also true.
so they can, make him whatever size it needs to be.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, had there been the speculation of whatever the hell, they had to be small. I'm sure there's a small man out there who can do a pod racing.
What about the guy inside R2D2?
He's not a Jedi, so
Oh, okay.
that I know of anyway. They might cover that in a different movie. We're not there yet.
Oh,
I've only seen four of these, kind of 3.5.
You missed the best one.
I would argue I didn't. Yeah, I think we should move this along. And Richie, you don't have to keep reading the lyrics out. Just use them as your notes.
okay, fine. So he's a great big bad pod racer. Everyone loves him. Well,
No.
sort of. What?
In fact, his friends are like, "You'll never amount to anything, Annie."
Yeah, they kind of suck. These kids are idiots. I hate them.
I think those were George Lucas's kids. I'm not positive.
All of them?
The girls.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know.
I am not
I don't-
positive. I'm looking.
Who
that up.
cares? Go for it. Get back to us in an
Yes,
hour.
it was. Yeah, they were.
Okay.
How'd you know that?
I'm familiar with Star
They
Wars.
had his beard.
Craig can tell us that they were George Lucas's kids, but Craig can't tell us why the Galactic Republic or whatever had issues with the Trade Council.
because it doesn't make
He
sense.
couldn't even tell us whether or not they're called Jedi Knights before this moment.
Thanks, Craig.
Again, tomato.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying you maybe absorbed the wrong information.
There's a lot of Star Wars stuff out there.
And
Yeah.
apparently you're looking for the wrong stuff. You're trying to find out all about these like little girls that are Anakin's friends instead of the plot of the movie.
ask questions. I don't need to. They're just Jedis. They're Jedi Knights. That's what they're called. Because it's their rank. That's their rank. Because there's Knight, and then
No,
there's
it's
Jedi,
okay.
and then there's
Craig, please.
Council.
The time, the time to
please.
defend your Star Wars knowledge was earlier, and you flubbed it, dude. Like, move past it.
Okay. It's okay. Let's please.
Greg, it's okay. You're on the Disney Dunces.
There's so much more movie left. I think.
Yeah. No, not really, because okay.
Jedi Knight is the like I said is the rank.
Oh
There's the
my
Pad-
god!
Because Obi-Wan is a
Oh
Padawan.
my god!
Obi-Wan is a Padawan.
Why? No, I don't care. No one cares.
You earned the
looked it
rank
up.
of Jedi
This
Knight. They
wasn't your
talk about
knowledge.
this in the movie. They say it.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Oh, Craig, I'm on the floor and now you're kicking me. Stop kicking me, Craig. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me pick myself up here, dust myself off,
So
and let's proceed with the movie.
great. So
We're
the
about to
Jedi's
go bust through like 2 minutes, like 20 minutes now from the pod racer scene because we're not going to go through the whole thing. It's a long scene.
We really are. Because basically, the Jedi's, they're broke. They need to get their flux capacitor, but they can't. So they make a wager or two with Jabbo, Wizrobe. Fuck, what's his name?
Watto.
Watto, yes. Okay, thanks.
Wizrobe.
Yeah, so they make a deal with Watto?
Yeah.
Otto, we're good.
Okay, sorry, I forgot, and then I was hoping one of you would correct me again.
You should have just kept calling him Gizmo or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was Grisbo.
Same difference.
Okay. So anyway, they make a wager with him saying, hey, give us the flux capacitor. If we don't, you get our ship. And then he says, like, hey, how about another wager? If Anakin wins, you free him. And if not, we'll be your slaves instead. And then basically, what's-his-face agrees, and they have some bets on this race. And Anakin's in.
I don't think
Looking
that's
all
actually
fine
what
and
they
dandy.
bet, but I don't remember what they bet. I don't
Well,
think they bet themselves.
I remember
but-
the bet transformed at some point.
Yeah,
At
I don't
first,
think the
yeah.
second part was right. I don't remember though. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it
Used it,
doesn't. Still,
But how about you use a chance cube?
Nope, we're just gonna blast through this instead. No chance cubes involved. So, what's his face? He's getting ready for pod racing Anakin, and turns out there's some, like, alien dude who, like, fucks up his pod.
Yeah,
Sebulba.
Jar Jar bumped into him something.
No, Sebulba messes it up.
Yeah, like, he was carrying some things and, like, knocked it over or something.
Yeah, Sebulba. He's the piece of shit racer who's like the hot shot.
He didn't mean to.
No, he
It just
did.
Yeah.
happened.
No, he didn't.
He said, uh-oh.
Oh,
I mean-
my bad. You're right. He did. He did
Yeah.
say, "Uh-oh."
Mistakes happen. I get that, Sir Bobby. You're good, man.
Yeah, like, okay. But, turns out it's not
Honest
really an
mistake.
issue. Anakin wins.
Now, what was wrong? He should have said something, but I assume this was like an insurance reasons. He's probably maybe in between, or he's afraid his rates would go up, and we've all been there, Bobby. It's cool, man.
Wait, did he do it with his pod, or did he accidentally, like,
Well,
just, like,
I mean,
raise
it's,
it with
you
his
know.
arm?
Well, yeah, but you think his insurance is not going to cover that? Or you think he's going to pay out of pocket?
I don't know. I think he has money.
I don't think he does. I think he probably spent it all
Oh, okay.
on the insurance payments.
I mean, he had a lot of girls
You know.
with him when we saw him earlier, so he might have spent them on them.
That's okay. Hold on now. I don't know why you got to say all that. My boy's a champion racer. I think he can, women like that. Like a man with
Yeah.
some speed. I've seen Cars. I've seen Lightning McQueen get his, share of flashing headlights in his face.
Fast and the
I didn't
Furious.
see that movie.
You didn't see Cars? Oh my
No.
god! We're watching next week.
Well,
Have you seen Fast and the Furious?
no.
Is that a Disney movie?
No, but they get a lot of girls.
Yeah, I know, but that's not a Disney movie, so we can't talk about it.
Maybe it is now. Does Fox own it?
I don't
I
think,
don't think so. No.
Okay,
too bad.
whatever.
Yeah,
Doesn't
can we
matter.
please talk about this race? This part's super important.
I mean, I didn't have anything about it in my notes because I was...
I just kind of paint a picture.
me try to?
Yeah, try to paint a picture. What do you think a race is and how it works?
Okay, so it's a bunch of... It's basically like Mario Kart, right? Like, you have all of your pod racing boys. Some of them, like, their cars stall out at the beginning of the race because they held the A button too long. And that's basically what happened to Anakin and some other guy. And then all the other ones are speeding ahead, but then the guys who are left at the front, they magically are able to catch up to the people in first place because, the race likes to reward you for being bad. And yeah. So Anakin, he manages to be like first place and he wins the thing. Are you good, Casca?
Playing Animal Crossing while we're doing the podcast.
Oh shit, this is where he started playing the game.
Just gotta give you guys the authentic experience here. Middle of this
Okay.
race, I'm like, okay, guys, it's been like 20 minutes. We're still racing. I'm just gonna pop this sucker open, and
Can you
This is
turn
kind of-
that off?
this is me the
I mean,
rest
I-
of the movie.
I mean, I know that's you rest of the movie, but you can at least turn your sound down for us.
Hold on, there's this bug here. I'm just gonna catch it.
We're gonna pretend that you're in the movie theater, but you have the back
Yeah.
seats, so like you feel like you can get away with playing your game, but you don't want to make it too obvious, so you mute your game.
Guys, I caught a citrus longhorned beetle.
Turn it off!
Aren't you happy for me?
God damn it!
I like Star Wars.
You
Me
shouldn't.
too.
There's no
this is-
lightsabers in Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
hold on. Actually, there are. First of all, we'll get into that though. I like Star Wars the universe. I don't like Star Wars the movies.
See? There you go. Now you're a Star Wars fan. Now you're a Star Wars fan.
Told you, Craig.
There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Yeah. So okay,
But you're going to learn a
what's
little
his
bit more
face?
about the universe when you see the movies.
Not that much.
A little
Can't
bit
even
more
figure
in
out
the
why they're
next
called
two.
Jedi Knights.
I told you, it's the rank.
You don't learn that from the movie.
They do say that.
No,
Obi-Wan
Wikipedia
earns
told you
the
that.
rank of Jedi Knight.
Yeah, thank you, Wikipedia. Bail this out
Yeah.
again, buddy.
So, okay, what's his face wins the race. Everyone's happy for him. Anakin gets his freedom. He has to leave his mom. Oh shit! This is where Yeah. He leaves his home and kisses his mommy goodbye, saying, soon I'm going to be a Jedi. Because he has the midichlorians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's also important. What's-his-face was able to say, hey, guys, like, this kid, like, he can probably see the future, right? And he suspects that he's a Jedi, and he gets, like, a blood sample just to, make sure everything's in order. And, yeah, he has, like, a midichlorian count that's off the scales.
Yeah.
And then he asks, the mom, who was the father? And she's like, there was no father. He's Jesus.
Yeah, it's by the will of the midichlorians that she was able to conceive him.
Is that the explanation?
This is actually retconned. This is retconned later on in the comics. Yeah. This is Well, I mean, it's still, like, it did happen, but, like, there's a reason for it.
Wait. Whose comics? Was it Disney's comics after they bought it and they said that all of their source material doesn't exist? Or
Yes.
Shit.
Recent.
Okay, tell us about it then.
I believe it had something to do with Palpatine. It has to do.
Palpatine banged his mom?
Not directly, but yes.
She got, like, a turkey baster and stuck it in her?
I don't remember.
Like,
I didn't actually read it.
Palpatine turkey based the midichlorians into Anakin's mother?
Well, doesn't everything have midichlorians? Wasn't that it? It's the thing inside of all cells. Am I crazy?
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Palpatine manipulated the midichlorians.
Okay.
To force the birth. Yeah.
So that wasn't retconned at all. That's what she said. The midichlorians.
Yeah,
like,
but it wasn't just out of nowhere. It was Palpatine. So essentially, he's the father.
No, he's not.
What are midichlorians?
It's
stupid.
It's like a parasite. It's like a tapeworm.
It's not.
Is it confirmed?
Yes, it is, dude.
That would make sense if they were like a parasite.
No, they're in everyone. They're in everything.
Entity.
They said that. Not
so,
just
okay,
the Jedi.
so they are in everything. They are in a parasitic entity. Then I don't.
Okay, what's a parasite? Tell me what a parasite is.
Look,
that's what midichlorians are. Midichlorians within someone can only exist if the human exists. They are codependent upon each other. Their existence.
Everyone, not just humans.
Not necessarily defines a parasite, though. A parasite is an additional organism.
It's just something that's within everybody. They are. It's a living. I guess it's bullshit. It doesn't matter.
They're parasites.
The midichlorians was just a stupid thing that George Lucas added to the movie. That was just not necessary. So don't worry about it.
No, we have to worry about it because it's canon.
About it. It is canon. But I don't know if they're parasitic in nature because they're in everyone and everything.
They're intelligent microscopic life forms.
Okay.
That are inside the cells of all living things.
Okay. And what do?
They link you to the Force.
Yes, and they try to manipulate their host into performing the will of the Force.
Is that part true, Craig?
I don't think so.
Yes, they said it in the movie that the midichlorians try to make you listen to the words of the Force.
Oh no, if the higher the midichlorian count, the more in tune with the Force you are. That's the idea. They don't force you into listening to it. They just allow you to listen to it.
In the movie, they specifically say that the midichlorians try to manipulate you and make you more susceptible to the will of the Force.
Sure. Fine. Whatever.
You have to rewatch that scene, dude. Because, I'm 100% serious here. Kowski, you just watched... Oh, my God. You were playing Animal Crossing during this.
You want to bring it out again? Oh, it's right here.
No, don't worry. I will rewatch that clip, and I will give you, the word by word after the show.
No, I'm fucking on Wikipedia. What do you think? I'm not going to be on Wikipedia?
I don't want you on Wikipedia. I want you to watch the movie.
That ship has sailed, bud.
I mean, yeah... Why can't you just take my word for it?
You know fucking why.
God damn it.
Maybe this was episode 1 of our podcast and not this fucking film franchise. Maybe you had a chance of being listened to. But after 50 of these fucking things, I know exactly where you come from with all your fucking bullshit.
Fine. We'll have to talk about this off show.
So I will say this right now: midichlorians, from what I'm reading here, absolutely seem parasitic in nature.
They are?
They seem like it.
I told you, dude.
Though, you say a lot of things.
Okay, dude, it's kind of like in all of those horror movies where the mushroom
you don't have
spores...
to. You don't have to. It's fine.
Okay.
Cordyceps. Okay. It's fine. You don't have to explain exactly. The mushroom spores are cordyceps. You see, you can't even. No, let's continue. I'm gonna.
We saw the episode of Amphibia.
I know the cordyceps.
They're not parasites. Parasites are an organism that lives in or on an organism of another species and benefits by deriving nutrients at the other's expense. That is not what happens with midichlorians.
Sure that's not what happens.
How about a symbiote? A symbiote.
There's a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic relationship here.
Not parasitic.
But I don't know if I have enough information on why they're inside of people.
They just are.
Well, you see, that's it. That's it right there, isn't it?
It's because the Force willed them into existence.
The thing is, like, all I'm hearing is, like, maybe they're like the good flora or whatever the hell in your system. You have that good you got that good gut bacteria. And maybe that's what they are.
They're the good gut parasitic.
Bacteria. The problem here, Craig, is listen to me for a second, bud. I'm gonna listen, Craig.
Go play Animal Crossing.
Listen, Craig. Come on, listen to me here. All right, if what Richard says, which it sounds like it might be true, that the more midi-chlorides, whatever the hell in your system, the more they're able to change your will to do what they want, through the Force or whatever the hell, that seems to be more of a parasitic relationship rather than...
Except that's not what Rich is. Rich is not right, though.
I
think Craig just wants to believe that I'm not right.
That's the thing, though. I didn't believe Richard was right until you yourself confirmed it.
No. Okay, look here. This is exactly what was said. Yeah. In sufficient numbers, midichlorians could allow their symbiont organism to detect the Force, and this connection could be strengthened by quieting one's mind, allowing the midichlorians to speak to their symbiont and communicate the will of the Force.
Okay, so
they're not forcing anybody.
They're not forcing force.
They're telling them.
Manipulating.
That's not manipulation. That's just information.
I mean, if I hear voices telling me to do something, I'm going to say
your mother told you all about Jesus your whole life. Are you worshiping the Lord?
Hold on.
No, but I feel like I was.
Oh my God! Please, Richard. Please. This is gonna end everything. Okay. Fucking God. All right. So the Force is it a purely good entity?
Yes.
Okay. So the dark side boys. Hold on, fucking Richard. Let me get through this. Yeah, the dark boys. All right, the Sith boys.
There's the dark. What
are they looking to do?
I guess there's two halves of the Force: the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force. The light side of the Force is what is what the Jedi follow, and they listen to that. I guess the Sith is the opposite.
Okay, and the midi-chlorians are telling the bad boys to be bad?
I don't know.
You fucking get it. Okay. We've accomplished nothing here.
I feel like we are finally true Star Wars fans.
No, we're not. I don't want to be. I want nothing to do with this.
The point is, it doesn't fucking matter.
Craig, you can't. When you have when you say in your stupid film franchise, in your stupid fucking universe, that there are microscopic organisms that are making all this shit happen and are literally in fucking everything, it's hard for you to sit there and tell me it doesn't matter.
Which is why
they made it
nobody
so
likes
fucking
midichlorians.
Hard.
No one likes them. They're the bane of the Star Wars universe. Nobody likes them. They literally they tried to ground something that was the Force, which was this mystical essence that just didn't have to make any sense, and it just was because it was. And they tried to ground it in science, and it doesn't work.
It's like science versus religion. But the
Not
thing
that.
is, both
It's just
can't
trying to explain
exist,
magic.
Craig.
Don't explain magic. Don't explain magic.
That's exactly
Just
it. You can't
don't
explain magic. Magic
It never
is just
works.
magic.
Don't explain magic.
It is
a
because
pain
it
in the
is,
ass.
and that's really that's what the
Yeah.
Force really is. And the midichlorians are just
Oh man.
baloney.
Craig, do you
Fuck
believe
this whole
that
thing.
science should be taught in public schools?
Yes. What are you talking?
Yeah.
about?
What? Yes.
Where were we? Can we go back to the pod racing?
Because this is what happens. The thing is,
Nobody wants to listen to us arguing about midichlorians.
That's the difference here, Richard. Is that you're thinking the stuff we discovered through science was magic before we discovered. No, that's not how it works.
was.
It wasn't.
Everyone said,
It wasn't.
guys, how did Earth come to be? And everyone said, hey, God just wished it into existence. And
Yeah,
then,
but it wasn't
yeah.
true. We figured that out.
I know, and now we figured out that they're midichlorians.
No, we didn't figure it out. We shoehorned it in. It's a difference.
Well,
No. This takes place in the past. This midichlorians aren't a new discovery, Richard, from the first 3 films. Because this takes place before that. It was shoehorned in there.
I guess it's like all of those like religious science folk who want to shoehorn their science beliefs into their religion.
I think those people are the people who are more understanding of how the world works and see the scientific facts and go, okay, that makes sense, but science doesn't necessarily disprove the existence of God, which is true. It doesn't.
Midichlorians don't disprove the existence of the Force being a mystical, magical, fascinating.
No, the problem
event.
is, though, that they tried to use it as an excuse for what the mystical, magical, fascinating thing is, and we're here yelling about it because it doesn't fucking make any sense.
It makes sense to me.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You were asking all these questions. You don't know what you're
also,
talking about.
Oh no, to Richard, this is a
Nobody knows what he's
parasite that is forcing these men to do battle for, I guess, their amusement. I don't know.
Well, not battle, but it tries to make them servants of the higher power.
No, but again, then why do you have 2 completely different factions both following the same thing?
Because
some of them misconstrued the word of the Force.
well, not misconstruing, but they just choose to not heed the words of the midichlorians, which makes them magic.
It sounded like they were doing it. Wasn't that the point of them?
It's like if God said, "Hey Moses, here's a giant gun.
But like,
feel free to
wasn't,
do
like,
whatever you want."
I
And then
remember
Moses
like
just
the
decides
Vader
that
boy
he's
being
gonna-
like super into the Force. He's like hardcore into the Force.
All right, guys, cool it with the midichlorians. It's enough.
As soon as George Lucas does.
No. Let's just go to verse 2 of Weird Al's song. So,
Oh my God, we're only on verse.
well, okay. So
you see,
got
we're only
verse-
halfway through the we're only halfway through the movie.
Well, kinda, sorta. So we finally get to Coruscant, where the Jedi Council they did some stuff. I guess they talk about the kid.
He knew they'd want to see how good the boy could be. I remember correctly.
That is true. Yeah, they say how his midichlorians were off the scales. He might be the chosen one to bring balance to the Force. Blah, blah, blah. They interviewed the kid, but they're not going to allow the training. Because, I don't know, reasons.
Because he's too scared. He's a little scaredy cat. Little scaredy boy.
Wait. Is it because he was scared?
He's a
It's
little
because
scaredy
he's
boy.
too old.
He's a little
Oh.
scaredy boy.
Actually, no. Hold on. Because Weird Al says because Yoda sensed in him much fear.
Yes, but
Yeah.
because
But the movie does
it's
say
because
that...
it's more or less because he was too old. Like normally, Jedi training starts much younger, and they're able to like
Brainwash him easier.
brainwash the VC.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I guess.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Let's not even pretend.
Like, I guess he's old enough to know what fear is? I don't know.
It's different.
There's a chance for him to think for himself, and they don't like that.
I guess.
Man,
like,
so much is wrong with the Jedi. I'm starting to learn.
Yeah, it's not a great situation. These kind of, super... religion is kind of a problem in general, and I'm just going to say that sometimes. Beyond the sense of community when it comes to, this kind of deal.
well, I have a lot that I want to go into later on regarding that.
Okay.
But I got to save it for when we talk about the Sith.
Oh, sure. I also so I know he brings balance to the Force. And I think I know how he does it. Should I just not talk about that till another thing?
We'll get there.
Because I know this guy gets a little happy with his saber.
With what?
His lightsaber. At least that's I assume he does it.
Who?
Wait, what?
Little Annie.
What about his lightsaber?
Doesn't he bring balance to the Force? By killing loads of children.
Oh, okay. That, the way you're putting it made it sound so sexual, but I'm like,
what?
The way you talked about, you're like,
this is Anakin Skywalker, not Richard of the Disney Dunces.
Shut up!
No, I mean he chops children's heads off or something. I don't know how he kills them. I just know he kills a bunch of children.
It's all off screen, but yeah, that.
And is it all off screen? That's a shame. I was really looking forward to that bloodbath. Well, I guess there wouldn't be blood, would there, if he's doing a lightsaber?
No.
Well, I guess we can just talk about this now. So, like, towards the end of the movie, they say with the Sith, there's always two. So, is Anakin just supposed to kill Jedi until there are only two?
Oh, well, I think he's saying there's
only
always two when the Sith come fight, because there's always a big boy and a little one.
There's always two Sith. That's like the idea. That's the Sith only. There's only twos. That's the rule of twos for some reason. That's what it is. Nobody knows, but because it is, it just is. So there's master and apprentice. That's always what it is. That's how it has been. You have the Emperor, who's the master, and Darth Maul, who's the apprentice. The apprentice now is dead, so he gets a new.
No, he's not dead yet.
Well, he's no longer the apprentice. And first of all, he is dead as far as we know. Darth Maul.
I mean,
I think you meant like movie wise.
Oh, in the movie? Okay,
in
I'm
this
sorry.
film, he's very much alive and well.
I'm sorry.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah, you're
looking cool.
Yeah.
Well, you were jumping ahead, so I don't know. I'm sorry. You were jumping.
Well, a little bit.
I mean, I don't mind jumping ahead to the end if you guys want to.
Well, they say that there are always two, and are there only two Sith in the universe, or only like whenever Sith men show up, there's always two?
I think there's supposed to only be two
in the universe.
At all times.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the idea.
I mean, wouldn't you know?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there is. I mean,
okay, that's it.
Because I'm trying to think, because there are other characters like would pop up. Like Asajj Ventress, and then the second movie we get
who? Ace Ventura?
Ace Ventura.
Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars.
Wait,
series.
isn't there like a working theory that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith?
That was a joke, but you never know,
Are
right?
you sure? Well, wouldn't you know if there's only ever two at once?
With these, because he's not. It was like I said. It's a
well,
joke.
no, hold on. Then the joke just doesn't work.
No. Towards the end of the movie, once some stuff happens, Jar Jar, he finally sees that now is his time to shine.
No, he's supposed to be a Sith even before this part. Don't even try to make it make sense, Richard.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm the fucking joke police here, and if that shit doesn't count, I'm throwing it right out the fucking window.
Damn. Okay.
So no one's allowed to say that shit anymore. I'll pop you in the mouth.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna.
Can we leave? Well...
Okay, yeah, there's only ever two, and Asajj Ventress is not.
Okay.
Still don't even know who that is, but that's
Jar Jar
okay.
Binks confirmed not a Sith.
Okay. So, anyway, Qui-Gon, he wanted to teach the boy. Yoda said no. I don't know. Is that basically all that happened? Like, there was no resolution to that at this point?
Well, I believe Qui-Gon says, now listen here and stick it in your pointy ear, because I'm still going to train this boy.
Oh, yeah, because what's his face? Obi-Wan, he was all like, you know what? I don't want to teach Obi-Wan anymore. Obi-Wan, he can probably do Jedi stuff on his own now. He's old enough. He knows all the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, he's been under him for a long time.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't remember that being in the movie.
So,
We also forgot we met Sam Jackson here.
Who's that?
I wouldn't say we forgot it.
No, we met
but
him.
He didn't do much.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Sammy J.
I was like, who
Mace
the fuck
Windu.
is Sam Jackson? Did they name him in the movie?
I don't.
I think he was named at birth.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was named at birth, but I don't know if they let us know his name at birth.
Did they say his
during
name
this movie.
is what Rich is saying?
Or are they just going to announce, hey guys, and here's Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes, that's what anytime he's on screen, somebody just says, and here's Samuel L. Jackson.
Except for this one specific instance.
Yeah, George Lucas has a lot of pull.
Yeah, I mean, I'll believe you.
He can do what he wants. And if he doesn't want to introduce Sam Jackson, he doesn't have to introduce Sam Jackson.
I heard that he asked George Lucas personally, like, hey, can I have a purple lightsaber? And George Lucas was all like, sure.
That is true.
I would also like a purple lightsaber, please.
Why did he want a purple one?
He wanted to be different, I think.
I mean, just looking at him, he's the only black Jedi. Like, he's already different.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
I'm going to say because it's pimping.
But, there are also lots of aliens. So, doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Ki-Adi Mundi.
Gesundheit.
With the big head. Love that guy.
Wait. For some reason in my notes, I have something that says Sith extinct ?
The Jedi
false.
at this point, I think, believe or either believe that the Sith were extinct or, they're more mysterious. They don't really know.
So, were the Jedi just killing the Sith left and right?
It'd be hard if there's only two of them.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that there were more in the past. Unless
well, no, that's
there
the
really
rule. There's
wasn't.
always only two.
Well, actually, I have another question here with the Sith. Because, before they get on the ship, before they do the council stuff, and they're still on Tatooine, Darth Maul comes in, and they keep referring to Darth Maul as it, and not like he or she. And I'm just thinking, is Sith a race?
They didn't want to offend him. They're very progressive.
Sith is not a race. This is the faction.
What's Darth
the
Maul's
order.
race?
Zabrak.
What?
Zabrak. That's what they're called.
Oh. Do they all have, weird skin colors? And
They're tattoos. And no.
Oh. What do they look like without the tattoos?
They're brownish, I think.
Ugh.
They were in Mandalorian.
Oh, Richard had to hear that the man is normally brown, and he is thoroughly disgusted.
He's not as cool.
Well-
He's not as cool looking, I'll tell you that. Without the sick red tattoos, red and black.
I feel like I have to defend myself.
He
against
looks
that
really,
comment.
really fucking cool. No, it's okay.
Darth Maul is really fucking cool.
He's really fucking cool. Yeah, I mean, he's really... I'm trying to think of the Star Wars characters I'm familiar with. It's him, Yoda, and the Vader guy. And I'm probably most familiar with the Darth Maul. Thank you, Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
What about Jar Jar?
Yeah, well, like I said, I was aware of him, but I wasn't really I didn't get that much Jar Jar until I watched this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And all I really heard about him was that, people hate him. But I don't know, I thought he was alright. I don't mind him.
Here, this is where the rule of two came in. I found it.
Thank you, Craig.
The Sith... Originally, the Sith was a whole... There was more. There was lots of them.
Okay.
And there was, I guess, infighting that ended up causing the demise of the Sith during their war between the Sith and the Jedi. And that is when the rule of two became a thing.
So...
We can't have more than two! Or else they just fight. It's like having beta fish.
Yep. There you go. The Sith are beta fish.
They'll just start eating each other if you put too many together.
Wait, so why were they fighting with the Jedi, though?
Because they're the light and the dark side. I mean, I don't...
what are...
They one wanted chaos and whatever, bad stuff to happen to the galaxy. The other
Richard,
didn't.
you're familiar with religious wars. They just have a... Come on.
Well, I'm just kind of curious, what are the Sith doing that's so wrong?
They like wearing black, and the other guys like wearing white, and that just won't do.
That's it.
Man.
Fashion season, baby.
I feel like the Sith might be the good guys, or at least there's a lot of misunderstanding with the Sith.
I don't think it's all about good guys or bad guys. It's just about whose ideals do you more align with, Richard.
There's no way that they just want chaos and that's it. There has to be some higher power here.
Well, the higher power is the midichlorians, ain't it?
I mean, are there
this is-
six metachlorians?
I think you need to do some research, and you'll be able to solve these.
I'll get you some
these
pamphlets,
riddles.
Richard.
We'll find some pamphlets.
Thank
What
you.
can we do to convert you today?
I feel like I don't know. Let's just catch a ride back to Naboo.
Okay.
Because
What's
Queen
over there?
Amidala wanted to.
Oh, who's gonna listen to her though?
Yeah,
She's like
I mean, the
14.
Gungans are going to listen to her.
Well, great. Good job, Gungies.
Yeah, because, like, I guess Jar Jar... Actually, how do they even find the Gungans? Like, well, I guess that they were... The Gungans escaped their city because bad stuff was happening. And then Jar Jar said, hey, they probably went to the sacred place. Come on, outsiders, let's go find them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
It's like, I know I got trouble taking...
But their secret place is probably more visible than their underwater one.
Well, yeah, but no one goes there.
I guess, yeah. The droids didn't, so...
I don't know, like, would you be more pissed if, like, Jar Jar took you to their secret city or the sacred place?
Is that what they
Would
called
me
it? Was
personally
it called
be
the
pissed
sacred
about it?
place?
They specifically called it the sacred place. Like,
What-
or
so
at least
what-
said that it was sacred.
He's already been exiled and they were going to execute him. What do you want him to be even more upset with him? What is the point you're making?
I mean, I don't know. Like, why does Jar Jar think
He's
that all
already
this is
betrayed
fine?
his people.
He's-
because he's Jar Jar freaking Binks, man. He don't give a shit about nothing.
He can't get any worse at this point, so he's just like...
Nagasa
well,
just wants to get his dick wet. Let him be, man. You don't give a shit.
Okay, fine. He'll get his dick wet. He brings Queen Amidala to the Gungans, and I guess Queen Amidala reveals herself because, like,
Whoa.
Heyo.
well, not like that.
Richard, she's 14. Be cool, man.
Like, they had a weird Queen Amidala, and then they had the secret handmaiden Amidala. I don't know. It was very hard to follow.
You know who that is? The handmaiden? Or, well...
Natalie Portman.
No, well, she's Queen Amidala. The fake one is Keira Knightley from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Should have just got Mary Kate and Ashley. Would have made this whole thing a lot simpler.
Ooh, that would have been so good. But I think that they were done with
You
acting.
guys see that picture on the internet? With
What
Natalie
picture?
Portman in the Star Wars shirt that says Stop Wars. And someone comments like, yeah, right, like this chick has ever actually seen this movie.
No, I haven't.
That's literally it. It's just Natalie Portman in a Star Wars shirt that says Stop Wars, actually. And then the guy comments like, yeah, right, like she's actually ever seen this movie.
Oh,
or
like it's in the Star Wars font?
Yeah.
And like
Okay.
the guy obviously didn't realize that it's Natalie Portman who was
Yeah.
in the movie.
and it's just a really good picture.
I gotta see that.
Yeah.
That is funny.
But okay. Anyway, the Gungans there, they decide they're going to be friends with the Nabooians, whatever you want to call them. I don't know.
No, I'm fine with that.
Craig, is that what they're called?
Who? The
The
Yeah, he's good with it.
Nabooians.
He's good with it.
Sure.
Naboons?
No, that's an animal.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I guess this is where everyone goes to war, right?
I mean, if it's not, I'm confused. Because that's what I remember seeing while I was picking up 400 weeds. Because I'd rather be picking 400 weeds than watching this film at this point.
Well, there's some good
I'm sorry,
stuff
it was
here.
422 weeds. Let me get specific. Oh, there's the picture.
So there's a big war. There's robots fighting the Gungans, and there are a bunch of like rubber bouncy balls everywhere.
From the
I
catapult.
didn't get that. What catapult?
They were at a catapult. They were launching
Rubber bouncy balls.
rubber bouncy balls, but you know, the Jar Jar accidentally opened the thing holding all of them, and they all spilled out, and then they were bouncing all over the place.
Was that a good thing that happened?
Anything that Jar Jar did was all bad that ended up being good.
Oh, okay.
Like making all these mistakes. Like during this war, he was, like he got his foot stuck to blaster from a droid, and he's just like trying to get the thing off, and it's just shooting guys, but it happened to only shoot battle droids, so it worked out.
Okay. Well, that works
sounds like
out.
a master tactician to me.
Maybe it is. Maybe that's the thing. Jar Jar could all be, just a ruse, and he is a master tactician.
Yeah, like he's a general. He earned his title.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what happens on the battlefield. What happens with our Jedi boys? They decide to storm the Capitol, and Anakin, he also decides to go into a space fighter. I don't know. I don't even know what that accomplished.
He's the one who saved everyone.
What did he do?
He blew up the space station, which was controlling all the droids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know what happened with that. All I knew is that from the Weird Al song, Little Hot Shot flew his plane and saved the day. That's it.
That sounds like all you need to know.
That is what happened.
Okay. But, okay, so the Jedi boys, they go into the Capitol. They fight Darth Maul. And this is, like, something that I didn't understand. So, I think that it starts with Qui-Gon Jinn fighting Darth Maul. But at some point, Qui-Gon Jinn, he decides to sit down and meditate.
Because the walls came down, the laser walls. He couldn't go through.
So what, he was just waiting for them to go up?
Yeah.
He's gonna chop through lasers?
They tried.
What was Darth Maul doing?
Also waiting for it to come up.
Oh my god. That is so anticlimactic.
How is that? It's awesome. There's like tension there.
I mean,
like Obi-Wan's stuck further back, and he's just like, I got to get to my master. And meanwhile, Qui-Gon's just trying to he's keeping calm. He's meditating. He's getting the Force in.
I'm with Richard on this one. What they should have them done is play rock, paper, scissors to really decide it all.
You know what? If this movie were made now, yes, that probably would happen.
Hell yeah.
Because
like
there's those weird Disney comedic moments they like to throw in,
No, like, why did the walls have to come down, though? Like,
security.
Why did they in the
stuff?
movie?
I don't know. It was cool.
Okay, fine. It was cool.
It was cool. That's all. That's all that matters.
Okay. So...
I would say it had to do with some kind of security, but I don't. I mean, I'll be honest. If they really was good security, they wouldn't have come back up. So I don't really know the point.
I bet some guys were watching in the control room, and they're like, hey, check how cool this is going to look.
Yeah.
The walls up.
There's guys just pressing button. It's
Fucking
like
awesome.
It's like
They
Obi-Wan's running,
high-five.
and Obi-Wan is running, trying to get there, and he's just like, "Oh, guys, watch this!" And he stops it right on the last one, so Obi-Wan can't get through.
I think it's great.
Man.
I bet that's exactly what happened. I can't wait for the director's cut, where we get that scene.
So, okay, walls go up. Qui-Gon Jinn fights Darth Maul. It's a decent lightsaber fight, I guess.
I mean, compared to what
Decent.
we've been fucking seeing
It's
this
the
whole time,
best
I'd
damn
say
lightsaber fight.
it's pretty great. it's pretty awesome.
It's probably the best. It might be the best lightsaber fight in the movies. I think it's still better than the stuff that you get in the newer trilogy.
Ooh, I gotta see those.
I feel like you're gonna.
We'll get there eventually.
Hopefully.
I don't know if I want to after this fucking movie.
What? This? I am interested to see what
All
you
right,
think
well,
of the
let's just be
next
honest.
one.
2 is arguably worse than this one.
No, how?
3 is really good though.
How is that even fucking possible?
I like 2 a lot, but a lot of people think 2 is the worst movie.
Oh my god.
There's like
Yeah.
a debate between which is worse, 1 or 2.
Great. I can't wait to fucking chime in on that one.
I can't wait to hear all of your Animal Crossing sounds the entire podcast.
Let's-
Probably.
Let's wait till the Animal Crossing hype is over. before we
That's
start
not
the
gonna
next
happen.
movie.
Have you seen the museum in this one? It's fucking gorgeous. I want to fill that one up.
No, I told you
Animal
I haven't
Crossing's
seen the
gonna be my
museum
go-to.
because he's too busy building it. I gotta wait 2 days before I can put more fish in my museum.
Day 4, baby. That's when it opens for you. Get ready.
This game is not is not nice. They're not nice to you.
Everything is nice.
This game is not nice to the casual gamer.
Start. What? What
do you mean?
It's the casual gamer's game.
But I have to play it tomorrow. I feel like I'm doing. It's just daily quests in World of Warcraft. That's all this game is.
You're welcome.
Maybe it's not nice to the casual gamer who wants to rush and get all of his shit.
Yeah, it doesn't let you jump in there, and I don't. It's so weird that it's so slow at the start. They've done a weird thing. Whatever, it's cool. I love it still.
Yeah, I want to go back to playing, so let's finish.
Yeah, let's wrap
quick.
this shit up, please and thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so Qui-Gon Jinn fights Darth Maul. Darth Maul ends up killing Qui-Gon Jinn. Like, a nice stab to the heart. I don't know. Something.
In the gut.
Yeah, he makes a funny face. We all laugh and clap.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, and Obi-Wan,
Dun, dun,
he's all
dun.
like, shit, that was my master. And, hatred builds within Obi-Wan. I don't know.
Well, I don't think that happens.
Well, then it's like, oh, we have 3 Sith in the room now. Guess we better fight.
Yeah, there can only be 2. So
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Darth Maul, they start fighting. Darth Maul kicks him down a well or something. And Obi-Wan ends up like clinging to some light bulb. And at this point, did Darth Maul know that Obi-Wan was clinging to that light bulb?
Yeah, he saw him.
Oh.
And he's waving his lightsaber on the thing, like he's gonna slash him or whatever.
Okay.
Like
But
he's
yeah, Obi-Wan
touching the edge with the lightsaber and just going.
But yeah, Obi-Wan then ends up making like a 50-foot vertical leap up out of the well. Gets, what's-his-face's lightsaber, Qui-Gon's, I guess, and just stabs Darth Maul.
He chops him in half.
No, he didn't get chopped in half.
He very much does get chopped in half. You see, as he's falling, you see him split apart, and his legs fall, and he falls. And I am 100% sure about this, because there's more to this that happens later on.
I don't know if that's true.
I was making 22 hay beds to sell at your island at this point.
Like, I am so tempted to go to Disney Plus right now because I don't.
Go for it.
Did they maybe change like a future edit? Are you sure?
Do you want me to tell you what happens later on, or do you not?
I mean, I'm looking at this Star Wars Rebels
what?
graphic,
Now that
and
I
I see
think
Darth
about
Maul
it,
there.
I remember in the Tony Hawk games when you do a 50-50 pop shove it, Darth Maul does just split in half, and I always thought that was weird. So this kind of makes sense.
There you go.
No, I don't know if that's true.
The pop shove it.
The 50-50 pop shove
The
it.
50-50 pop shove it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he got split in half. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Dude, I'm watching. Yeah, okay, Craig, you win this one somehow. Like, they don't make it
Probably
super.
for watching the movie!
Dude, I watched the movie.
Buddy, you were playing Animal Crossing with me.
I mean, I was doing both.
Yeah,
I can
so was I.
multitask, unlike
But-
some people.
Can you really, though?
Yeah. But the thing, they didn't make it too apparent. Like, yeah, what's-his-face just does a little lightsaber slice, and you don't know what happens. And
Well,
it's
I
only
think
when Darth
if you
Maul's-
watch the movie, you know exactly what happened.
Fine, whatever.
Buddy,
Darth
I get it.
He jumps
I'm in
up
the same
and
boat
he
as you, man.
slashes his lightsaber.
Right there with you, man.
I thought that when you get lightsaber slash that you're just supposed to disappear and your clothes go away.
Again, plot hole. Movie's full of them.
Okay.
I don't
yes,
think that's a plot hole. I think it's just
It's a
inconsistent.
problem. It's an inconsistency. Yes.
Yeah.
Because every other Jedi who has died, well, I guess there's only the one. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan dies, he disappears. When Yoda dies, he disappears. Darth Vader didn't, but
He's not a Jedi, he's a Sithman.
exactly. So, when he was more or less redeemed at the end, kind of. But I that one, because of him, fine. But yeah, no,
Okay.
Qui-Gon probably should have disappeared.
Okay.
I
but
think
yeah,
George
Qui-Gon-
Lucas just forgot.
It's been a while.
I mean, look, he's not the first creator to just forget things about his franchise.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened to some Dragon Ball Z characters.
Exactly. There's plenty of inconsistencies.
Looking at you,
there.
lunch, or whatever the hell your name's supposed to be. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. So
Never came up again.
You just forgot about her.
But okay, since Qui-Gon didn't disappear, he gets his dying wish and tells Obi-Wan, like, hey, go train the boy. That's all I ever wanted in life. And Obi-Wan says, sure, man, whatever you want. And the end.
And we get the same or similar award scene that we got at the end of the first movie.
Yeah,
With the
kinda.
Gungans.
Like I guess they do some bowing, right?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be just like
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
episode
say, yeah,
4.
it's
They
the
had
same
like
thing.
the medal ceremony. It's supposed to be
Sick
the
of
same
it.
thing.
I mean, I don't need to see it again. Stop doing it.
Yeah. The end.
How many more times are going to do that fucking metal sequence, buddy?
I don't remember if they do it in Force Awakens. They very much might.
I bet they fucking do. I absolutely guarantee
I
they
don't
do.
remember.
I fucking guarantee it. I can't wait to fucking call. I just wait. I'll be pointing. I'll be screaming.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how that one ends.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But okay.
either. Oh no, it ends with Rey like going to see.
Right,
Luke.
spoilers.
Whoa.
Whoa! Come on! I'm invested now.
Yeah, he's seen episode 1. He's seen 4 movies. That's almost half of them.
That's almost half of them.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
what people see.
I mean,
As
it's-
garbage.
it's not almost half of them. Actually, it was Rogue One and Han Solo.
Those don't count.
I mean, we might end up watching
I mean, we're
them.
gonna
We'll
watch
see.
them, but they don't count.
They're good. They're arguably the better ones.
No, they aren't.
Oh, my God.
Dude, no.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask right now, which of these is the best one? Period.
In my opinion,
Okay.
Force Awakens.
I have to
don't know which one
rewatch
that
all
is.
of them.
You have to
because
use numbers.
After watching the original trilogy again, like I don't think Episode 5 is the best. It's probably maybe the first one, but like Force Awakens is really good.
That's episode 7, by the way,
Yeah.
Casca.
Okay, thank you. That's see. It's
And
not
Episode
hard.
3 is really good too. So you know,
Craig, okay, stop talking to me. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I think. Stop talking to me.
it's believe me, it's significantly better than the first two.
I can't wait to get there. I would like to see a Star Wars movie and go, yeah.
Okay. I think that calls it for episode 1.
Thank God.
What are we doing next week?
Playing Animal Crossing.
I'm up for playing Animal Crossing.
Craig?
I mean, I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing, I guess.
Perfect.
But the thing is, like, I want a movie that I can watch while playing Animal Crossing.
This is something low impact. It's not really high stakes. Probably more kind of slice of lifey. Maybe something school time.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, you think I'll still be able to follow it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's see. Major plot point to this one.
Let's
Ham
be honest,
boning
though.
competition.
I
End
don't-
of story.
I don't think Rich can follow much though when he's doing other things. We've made
Well,
that
that's
pretty
okay
clear.
because we're gonna. I think the movie I have in mind, I've seen like 30 times, so he doesn't really have to follow along. It'd be like a normal week.
Ah,
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, what are we watching?
Oh, it's the hit Disney Channel original movie, Cadet Kelly.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Craig,
Get your
any
copies.
oppositions? You got a problem?
No, that's fine. Works for
All
me.
right, cool beans. And we can all hang out on my island while we watch.
Ooh, it'll be great. Dude, imagine if we just did our podcast within Animal Crossing. Through the
Oh
little
my
text
god,
Bubbles.
we just keep talking to each other. Yes, that'd be perfect. I'll set up a nice little room for us with some chairs and some mics. I found a mic stand, so I actually
No,
already have that.
no. We have to use the little text messaging in game.
No, I know we're doing it, but we got to sit in front of the microphones because it's a podcast.
okay,
We're just,
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a live
yeah.
feed of us recording. Yeah.
I thought you meant in real life. We're gonna do local play.
No, that'd be dumb.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna do some chores in Animal Crossing, and then I don't know. You guys figure it out. Dunce number 1 signing off.
I'm Craig Stew, and I guess I'm leaving too to play some Animal Crossing. Apparently.
And I'm the third one, and I have over 200K tied up in turnips. So finger crossed, boys.
She was a teenage fashion queen
What do you think? I like it. It's very bridal.
until her family moved her out of the city
Military school? I'm not going.
and into a uniform. Now, if she wants to fit in, she'll have to get her hands a little dirty.
Oh, did you break a nail?
Hilary Duff and Christy Carlson Romano.